look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you could rate where there ain't no love. Where do I go when I'm alone? Not on the phone when I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh. Shut up for what? Shut up for what?
Lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Quenching my inner rage. Lemonade, lemonade.
What?
Lemonade,
Shut up for what?
lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Quenching my inner rage. Lemonade, lemonade.
What? Shut up for what? I ball like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snake shout. All spring, this for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in them. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is Saquon Barkley. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He'll air he's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 77 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Winston. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check. Fresno. Even. Switch it, kid. Switch it. Check 52. And you go.
This is Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
59 mark. Check. 59.
Play fake. Winston. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year. 77%. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Winston. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying. Lambeau now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
That ties the game at 7. Josh Lambeau is
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. It's caught inside the 25. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
He's brought down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They're working out of the gun. Mariota. He may try and run for the... It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. It's picked up by the Titans, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
30-yard line.
Now it's Breida. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Winston. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out Okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Barkley on the carry.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 22, Mariota. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And able to find Kirk complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Jaguars.
First down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On 1st down, here's Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There, 2nd down.
2nd
and as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On second down, Winston again. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brought down back at the
partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's
Third and long for Winston. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Winston. Being chased out left. And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. A first down throw for Mariota. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football. This is intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Intercepted.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A first down throw for Winston. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Here's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be a gain of 16, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yeah. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, Winston. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
They go play action here on first down. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mariota to throw it. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And a Jaguar first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
On the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The ball carrier.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
He's tackled at the 20.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Down Jacksonville.
On first down, Barkley, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Jacksonville.
And they will run it with Michel. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown. Have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Titans 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 30.
They run with Breida. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Breida. That's good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Jaguars 14, Titans 7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, check. Easy. Check 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Throwing, Winston. Now they go screen, it's complete. And some space here. Touchdown. Play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20. So Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
The ball.
And a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He's just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards.
First down.
Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this, okay? Now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce, ain't no dub, ain't no L on my